Alright, so we have to take care of all this stuff.
What are you saying?
I'm saying we have like 2 days to pack up his whole apartment.
And guess what?
What?
Tomorrow, it's gonna rain!
It gonna rain! We just gotta fill them up. Go for it, Charlotte. So I had to call AT&T right now to try to cancel my cable, and these are the worst customer service agents ever. I absolutely hate dealing with this company. I will never ever get AT&T again. I hate them. Alright, thank you. Bye.
What'd she say?
Well, that worked out better than expected.
Really?
Yeah. Because I had the contract with them, and I thought we were going to have to pay through August or pay a termination fee.
Yeah.
Well, I told her I was moving out of the country, and they said they have a policy that you can terminate your contract for free if you're moving out of the country.
No way!
Yeah.
That's funny.
So they're mailing me a refund. So I guess if you're trying to get out of the contract, you're moving out of the country. Just remember that. I'm so happy I won't need this next winter. I'm doing everything in my power to skip winter. Screw ice scrapers in winter in Ohio. Ugh. Are you nervous yet?
No?
I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I think you're getting there.
Alright, so I have to leave because UPS lost my last paycheck. That's really convenient, thanks for that. And Charlotte's taking over. I think we have about 24 hours until the truck will be here.
That's plenty of time.
That doesn't intimidate you like it does me?
No, not at all.
This is not good, folks. So this is the headquarters of the place that I used to work at. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I actually mentioned it. I used to be an electrical engineer. I used to just program machinery to automate itself. And I used to work for an air pollution control company. And I got to do a bunch of business travel with them, so that's kind of actually how I got a little bit addicted to travel, I would say. They kind of planted the seed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I actually used to like my job. I just didn't love it like I love traveling, so I just thought, you know, why do something you like if you can just save up money and do something that you love? So that's kind of, you know, that's kind of why I left. It's not, you know, really, didn't hate my job like a lot of people, just didn't love it. Guys, I wanted to apologize for the videos being slow. We're just running around doing boring adult stuff lately, and just trying to get packed up and get ready. So hopefully they won't be so boring after today. Taking down some of the pins where we did some of our initial planning.
You could just take it off the wall and
It's changed by now anyways. No, it's fine. If you want to see our current itinerary, you can go to the website, which is orbittheorb.org. Say it 10 times fast.
Orbittheorb.org. Orbittheorb.org. Ooh, I'm really good.
That's twice. Keep going.
Orbittheorb.org.
Okay. I want to take a break from packing to talk about Hidden City ticketing. So the way Hidden City ticketing works is it's when you schedule a flight that's cheap and it has multiple stops, and then you get off on one of the stops before your final destination because your true destination was one of the previous stops. So the website for this is called skiplagged.com. At least that's the most popular website for it. Airlines do not really like people doing this because, you know, I mean, it's just a way for airlines to have to give up their tickets for less, even though, you know, it makes sense. I mean, I don't understand why you can fly further for cheaper, but the main website is skiplagged.com. And they're actually getting sued right now by United Airlines, but the website remains up and you can still search. So this is a website, it's a search engine, it just searches all the different flight combinations and lets you know if you can find a hidden city and get off on a flight early. You know, you have to have very specific circumstances to use this. It usually works better if you just have a one-way flight planned, and it works best if you have carry-on luggage only. You wouldn't want to check luggage because you'll never get it. They'll just send it to the next city, so you do need carry-on luggage only. You also have to kind of be willing to take a chance here, because there's always a slight chance that they will reroute your flight at the last minute to a different airport, and you'll never get to the airport that you intended to go to. And they could do this while you're in the air, you know. So it is a little bit of a chance, but it's a gamble because you're ultimately getting a ticket that's going to cost less money. And then, you know, like I said before, the airlines, they don't like you doing this. I've heard they've actually been known to punish people. They've stripped people from their frequent flyer miles. If you have a frequent flyer account with 100,000 miles in it or something, I definitely wouldn't do it. Because they could take your frequent flyer miles if they forgot you're doing this. Now, usually you can just probably make up a good story and get away with it. You know, you could just say I was too sick to continue on to my next flight or something like that, and they'll probably buy it. But if you're doing it multiple times, then they might catch on to it. I mean, they have said that you know, there's rumors out there that they have stripped people of their frequent flyer miles. And I think I've even heard that they've banned people from flying. You know, there's a lot involved in this, and you got to kind of make sure you cross a lot of the T's, dot all the I's, and make sure that you're kind of willing to take a little bit of a gamble at the same time. So I did bring up the website, and I wanted to show, the first thing I searched for was my home airport, Columbus, Ohio, to Dallas-Fort Worth. So I searched for it first on kayak.com, and the cheapest flight is $142, and it takes 4.5 hours because it first stops in Detroit, so it's not direct. And this is the very first thing I actually could find. So, or this is the very first thing that I actually searched, I should say. So then I went over to Skiplagged and did the same thing, and I found a 3-hour flight that is actually buying a ticket from CMH to BNA, which is Nashville, and it goes through Dallas. So, and that's the first place it goes to, and that's $128. So, you know, roughly 10% less. And I'm sure there's better deals to be found out there on other, you know, other destinations. You know, I'm sure people have saved a lot of money on this. But yeah, as you can see, you know, Kayak searches, you know, every major airline, and just going to Skiplagged, you can find something cheaper and faster at the same time. And this is the first thing I searched. So if you're willing to go one way and not have a carry-on and be flexible and gamble a little bit, then, you know, you can save some money for sure.